So I infiltrated a cult called the 12 Tribes with YouTuber Reckless Ben, and I was wearing these secret spy glasses, and they had no idea I was recording. But before this video starts, I just want to say that this video is for educational documentary purposes and is allowed on YouTube. The things that this cult is saying, I don't support at all, and I'm just trying to shed light and get the information out there. I'm trying to do a good thing and hopefully help someone, save someone, and just take down this disgusting, evil cult. But the only way to take them down is we got to talk about it. So let's get into the video.
You know, the world's gone against it. Well, there's no better way to do it. That's why the whole society is falling apart.
This cult is really famously known for the way they treat their children.
They call it disciplining, but it's really child abuse.
A lot of it is not only the child labor, but also just their method of how they discipline the kids.
Evil is bound in the heart of a child, and the rod drives it far from him.
And the idea of spanking your children, as a form of discipline. A lot of the countries have made it actually illegal to spank your children. That if the authorities find out you spank your children, they can come and take your children away from you forever, and even put you in prison.
The world's gone against it. They've actually outlawed discipline. Oh, really? Yeah. What's the thinking on that? It's Satan's behind it all. It sounds like something Satan would do. Well, what's the better way to do it? Well, there's no better way to do it. That's why the whole society is falling apart. Yeah.
What's really going on might be able to be explained in this FBI document. This is an official FBI document. The whole FBI document actually is just on the kids being physically and sexually abused. And it just recalls so many details of stories of kids being beaten, abused, gang banged, sexually abused, whooped, beat with sticks, and surprisingly for just very minor offenses, such as like smiling at another kid when they're at these meetings. And so we read this document, and I mean, obviously it's the FBI, so like I feel like they're a pretty trustworthy source, but even though this FBI investigation happened, like this cult still exists. And I think the reason actually is because there was no physical evidence of this happening. So like obviously something has to be done to take these guys down.
And it's perfect. We got the secret spy cameras. I mean, maybe we were the guys that were supposed to do this. It all started when we started noticing that they weren't treating their kids well. Was at the daily menha.
Basically, everyone just gathers together. They do dancing, and then they pray and worship Yahshua.
Yahshua comes first.
Yeah, it happens twice a day, and there was a reoccurring event that would happen every single time.
We're noticing that these parents are taking their kids into the back.
I mean, obviously, like, we did our research, so, like, we know what's actually going on, but we can't show that we know what's going on because it'll blow our cover.
It's happening every single day because the menha is every single day.
Originally, we entered this cult just because we wanted to show what life is like inside a cult. And we were trying to do it in a funny, comical way. But it's hard to be funny when the kids just keep getting taken away and you know what's happening to them.
But you can't show any remorse because you have to agree with everything that they're saying. You're not allowed to have any other opinion or you're out.
This is now the most important part of our series because this is something actually really bad that's happening, and this is like a serious thing that we could actually do some good. Like, even if it blows our cover and the rest of the series is over, I think it would be worth even just trying to expose this. So yeah, I told Danny, just follow the next kid that gets taken away and see if we can get this evidence to take this cult down.
The different ways are like the needs come isn't just like a sheep thing, blah blah, but there's
This mom is definitely irritated with like something that's going on with her kids. But you know it's not going to end well for this little kid. You know he's going to be taken to the back. I ended up following this lady and her kid. It was perfect because they walked to the area like where the bathroom is. So like, oh, hi, I'm just going to go pee. And I have butterflies in my stomach because like I just don't want them to catch me. And it's honestly going to be really sad if I see anything messed up happening, you know? Like I don't know how I'm going to react. I have to act like that's normal, and that's not normal. So I'm like, okay, I got to do it. I got to do it. It's to take the cult down. I'll do anything to take this cult down. So I'm walking in. I saw her pick up the beat stick, and then she sees me. Obviously the spyglasses aren't the best quality, so it's very hard to see. And then she puts the beat stick right back on the dresser. Like I didn't see her do that, you know? And I go straight into the bathroom because I had to pee. And then she takes the kid upstairs because I was downstairs. She's not going to do it in front of me.
Come on, buddy.
Do I go upstairs and get this footage? I'll just have to go into the room. Like, what am I going to say? So I'm standing at the front of the stairs. And I'm just like, what do? I just hear the kids screaming. I hear the mom screaming. And I'm like, Ben told me to get the footage of this so we can take down the cult. Obviously, we wouldn't be able to put that on YouTube. We're trying to take that to like the police or like the FBI or something. Like, we're not just doing this for YouTube. We're doing this for a bigger purpose. I could have been like, hey, I heard screaming. Are you guys okay? And I didn't think of that at the moment. So I actually didn't go upstairs. As they were walking out, I walked out with them. We actually have audio of her telling another cult member.
Is that what it is?
What? He bites his nails.
Oh, he can break that habit.
That was the reason why he got disciplined. He bit his nails. He put his hands in his mouth.
It literally sounds crazy when you hear that. Like, that sounds crazy that she just said that. In their brains, they actually think that they did the right thing to this kid. Because, I mean, Nathaniel was talking to me like the day before this and literally said that it's abuse if they didn't discipline the kid for that.
It's abuse to let your children grow up. They have no internal controls, you know? It's complete abuse. It's complete child abuse to not discipline your kids, I agree.
But this cult, they just try to justify that this is the right way to discipline your kids. Like, there's no other way to do it. This is the right way.
But really, if you love your child, you're going to discipline. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, oh, child abuse and this and that. And I came here and I was just like, wow, there's nothing.
Yeah, it's child discipline, not child abuse.
Yeah, it's child love. And they don't understand our father's ways. A lot of my friends didn't get disciplined and they're in prison now.
Yeah.
They never were taught right from wrong.
You hear something from our father, it's clear. It's clear as a doorbell, you know? Ding! Once you hear that bell, it's clear. It's training, it's no confusion. But once their father speaks to us about something, it's done. There's clarity. Just talk about actually common sense has been lost, you know? But your conscience knows all these things, you know? Your conscience knew that when you were getting spanked, it was good.
But I guess they even wrote a book about it.
We actually wrote a book that says, when the spanking stopped, all hell broke loose.
Didn't you buy the book? Did you read any of it?
No, I haven't looked at it yet.
Yeah, pull it up. 1 billion sperm cells died. Only one got in. Who will be the best off if the one who's made goes to hell? I would rather have been the 1 billion that died than the one that made it. That is, if I had my rathers. Oh my gosh. Wait, this is crazy. When the spanking stops, everyone turns into bastards, father and child. Dogs today go to obedience schools and children go to hell. Oh, that's a crazy line. Yeah, that's a...
It's a really aggressive book right there.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So obviously from this book, they think that discipline is the only way to stop kids from going to hell, or else they'll grow up and be bastards, it says. So besides discipline, they also use child labor.
A little bit of dirt covering it. Yeah, honestly, she knows what she's doing. You're good. How old are you? 4. 4? Wow, you're a hard worker. You're doing a great job. Ben, what were you doing at 4 years old?
Not there.
Up there? What's your favorite thing to do?
Goat chores.
Are your goat chores? Nice. What are those? Are you the collector? How old are you?
3.
3. Wow. Go take that tray down. You got it.
Remember the one guy, he said, like, me shoveling dirt for like 10 hours that day in the 100-degree heat, that just builds character. So they don't want their children to go to hell, so the only option is we have to put them to work.
Say, son, children, it's not a democracy. I'm the king, you're the subject.
It is so sad because these kids are terrified. They know if they mess up once, they're getting taken to the back. I mean, I would be terrified too. I mean, look at this kid.
I learned from this morning, from what I was reading, it said that the first, if I live to...
So you hear these parents all the time come up with these crazy stories of how they justify like disciplining or beating their kids. And it's almost like they're coming up with all of these excuses and crazy stories. They wrote that insane book because deep down, they're all just hurt that they have to do this.
Actually, before the Menha even started, Nathaniel just got back with his kids. So I'm like, okay, something just happened with Nathaniel and his kids. He probably just disciplined them. And his eyes are looking so bloodshot. Like, obviously they don't believe in medicine, so he's not high. This guy looks so sad.
Grace comes in ways we don't necessarily expect it. Grace comes to our children, to their parents. If the children can really receive their parents, that grace comes, you know.
In the FBI report, it says that if you show that you disagree with the disciplining process, they just take your kids away from you.
So obviously you can't admit that you don't like disciplining your kids, but I wanted to like press this guy on this. I wanted to see if we can break him. I wanted to see if we can get this guy to admit that he does not like doing this to his children.
Let's talk to Nathaniel really quick. What's the game plan? Am I going to start you off? We're going to start you off. Okay. If you need to give me memory cards, because he's going to probably walk me to the car, you should give it to me now.
We have 2 that are dead, so I can charge them tonight.
I know, but do you want a new memory card?
It's only a third of the way full.
I was thinking of the perfect way we can get Nathaniel one-on-one so we could try to break him. And I go, Ben, let's just ask him to walk me to my car.
Hey, Nathaniel. Hey. I'm going to take off pretty soon, but do you have time to walk to the car really quick?
And I wanted to have the best acting performance of my life. And I wanted to make this guy feel so loved by me that he can tell me anything.
I just want to say, first off, we've gotten so close to where I literally feel like my older brother, like a father figure. So I just wanted to say I really appreciate you, like a lot. Like, you don't know how much it means to me. Like even when I'm gone, I think about, I wonder what Nathaniel's doing right now. I can't wait to see him. And obviously I feel like that with everyone else, but like we're the closest to you. I feel the most comfortable. So I care about you. So like at the Menha, I don't know, I just saw it in your eyes. You looked really sad, and I just want to know if you're okay. It really worried me.
Oh, sad? No.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, at this point, it's all in because this is what we're now here to do.
So I wanted to start off a little slow, not push it too hard in the beginning. I just wanted to kind of play it out, kind of see what his vibe is like.
We're all a family and we'd be living here forever. So, because we open up to you, you're welcome to open up to us. You've had our back from the Lydia stuff to the version stuff to everything we've told you. You're welcome to open up to us.
Yeah, I wasn't, I'll let you know. I mean, it was nothing clear to me. That was, yeah. Appreciate you.
I know, I saw it in your eyes and I said, I didn't know it was wrong. It kind of
yeah.
I just wanted to
Yeah. Thank you for
So.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm like the kind of person I hardly even know when stuff's going wrong with me.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know, I just never seen your eyes like that, and I was like,
oh,
I don't think it's tired, man. There's something.
Oh, yeah. No.
At this point, I'm being so blunt. Why not just bring up the...
I've never had kids before, so I don't know if that's it, too.
Well... Don't worry about it.
So this is really stressful because we have a lot riding on this and we could easily get kicked out of this cult from maybe even pushing too hard, but I didn't care. This is too important.
Are you sure? It's okay. We've opened up to you. I just, it feels good. I've felt the best I've ever felt opening up to you. And that's why my older brother or dad figure, because I didn't really have a dad in my life to open up to like that. And I felt that comfort with you right away.
I wanted him to feel so comfortable.
Good old manipulation.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't worry about it, I just, it's not kind of I don't know how to say this without
We can have a cry too. It feels good. I have no idea what it is, but if you're scared to tell us something,
there's
then
certain things I just like, there's certain things I can't really talk to you about, you know.
But it doesn't matter. We support you. We love you.
I'm just trying to say, like, there's certain, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I remember just standing there and I was like, this guy keeps saying no, but Danny just keeps on pushing it. And maybe if he keeps going hard, he'll actually be able to break them.
You're like a role model to me, so I want to be that to you as well.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just all ears. I don't even need to say anything. You could just let it out and we could just give you a hug after. It feels really good. It feels really good. We can have a cry too. It feels good. I have no idea what it is, but is it like a family matter or anything?
I don't know how to say this.
I just was like, okay, this guy's not breaking. I might as well just say.
Is it the disciplining thing? Because Khalil was kind of explaining that to us.
Just scrub through. My father's not giving it to me. I love you. I'm with you.
I love you too, man.
I feel cared for. I don't feel offended.
Yeah,
like
okay.
You love me.
Yeah.
You love me.
We love you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You know, we're called to, like, give a sacrifice of praise. You know, that means even if you have terrible feelings, you just gotta give thanks, you know?
Yeah.
Like, the only thing you could say is just,
I love you so much.
I love you too.
honestly, I thought I was going to break him, but it turns out I can't break him. I did as best as I could to try to break this guy.
I don't think anyone could have done better.
Yeah, obviously you can tell this is like draining him, but like, I mean, you obviously gave the best performance you can give, and nothing you were going to say was going to convince him to make a decision to last an eternity in hell, you know? Like, at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to, is like, he doesn't want to spend time in hell, and nothing that you say is going to convince him to take that path.
It's a very weird subject to talk about, like, but we have to shed light about this because who else is going to do this, you know? So you guys are witnessing our experience at this cult, but I'm actually getting a lot of direct messages on Instagram. A lot of ex-members are starting to watch the series, DMing me on Instagram. I'm having conversations with them. And I asked her, do you want to share your experience about the child abuse at the cult? And one of the members was like, yeah, I'll do it.
So I was 2 and my family joined.
Would you say it got so bad where like it went from just a normal spank to like where it's like, okay, this is not really a spank anymore?
Yeah, definitely. They want to hide that even from other members because they want it to still look a certain way. Some people like would whip you so hard, and even like a small spanking was like really bad.
All with the rods too. Like it's not just with their hands, it's all with the rods.
Yeah, this is all with the rod. Different people had different ways of doing it. Like some people didn't spank as hard, they just did it for like a long time. So you just stood there like spank after spank after spank. And some people would just pull you in there, bend you over, and just like spank you like as hard as they could, just like super fast. And then like a big part of it is like they don't want you to have your butt tense like tight because then it doesn't hurt as bad. Well, they had already told me to start spanking him when I changed his diaper if he tried to roll over.
It takes a lot of courage to talk about this, and I have mad respect for this ex-member because she's even willing to tell her story about disciplining her own kid.
Spanked him on his hand, and she spanked him on like, you're not supposed to spank their thumb or their fingers because it's like super extra painful, but she spanked him like instead of like right here, she spanked him like up on his thumb. It's like excruciating the difference in how painful it is. She brought him to me and she said, like, I spanked him and he's not receiving. He really reacted badly to me. So I need you to spank him for not receiving me, and then he's gonna come back to me and I'll spank him again. And I guess it just hit me because when I was a child in training and I didn't receive my discipline, that's what they did. The teacher would try to spank me, I wouldn't receive. They'd send me home, but my mom would spank me, then my dad would spank me, then I'd come back and the rabbi of the school would spank me, and then my teacher would spank me again for like one thing I did.
I just want to say thank you to, I'll keep her name anonymous, for doing that for me and for everyone watching to shed light, to get this information out there. What happened in this video is just, it's so sad. It is so disgusting and messed up what this cult is doing to these kids. So we really hope that we can take down the cult with our series. And yeah, just thank you so much for watching. But also subscribe to Reckless Ben to see his version of this. So we have 8 more episodes left. And you're probably thinking, how is that even possible? How did you pull this off? Like, you're probably thinking like they must have like figured out something about you. They must have caught some of your lies. So in a couple episodes, you're going to notice that these secret spy glasses, this might be the last time that I wear them. I'm not going to give too much away, I want to spoil it, but I'll leave you on a cliffhanger.
What do you...
Which doctor do you go to?
I have like a little lens inside of it.
Does my doctor spy on you?
That's all I can tell you. Make sure you subscribe and you're not going to want to miss the next episodes. See you guys on the next episode. Peace.
You a fool's gold. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
He bumped his head or something. I don't know what happened.
Oh no. Are you okay?
You're happy to see them, aren't you?
Yeah, it's scary to bump your head.
Come here. You're not thinking. You're turning that bottle up